I didn't want to hit record. Hello, friends, and happy Tuesday. I had to think for a moment. Hold on one second. Okay, so I have some Walmart bags here. If you watched my last night's video, all I'm going to say is the yarn minions made me do it. It's those doggone minions. They were all over the yarn aisle today. Anyways, I have 6 hearts all made up. I just need to put eyeballs on each one of them. I need to embroider a mouth. Hold on a minute. I don't know if I made every piece for these. Hold on, I might not have. Oh no. What are you supposed to do for the cheeks? What? Hold on a minute. I'm seeing that these have pink cheeks with pink yarn embroidered. Oh, you guess who can't read today? Me. Okay, so that'll be easy. Okay, so I just need to get some pink yarn, which that's going to be tricky on a pink heart. I guess I could use a darker pink, right? Yeah, okay, it'll work. It's going to work, right? It's going to work one way or another, even if that one needs to have red cheeks. Rosy red cheeks, right? Okay, so I have 6 hearts that are going to go out to the free library, to my friend's free library in California. It's actually our homeschool teacher. She's like family. We've been with her for over 20 years. She's seen 3 of my kids graduate already and soon to be a 4th. Okay, yeah. So the cheeks and a mouth and eyeballs. And I'm struggling on eyeballs. I seem to have lost my eyes. All I can find from our move, and it's frustrating, I have this pack of eyes here that, if you remember way back, almost a year ago now, my gosh, a year. Amy, has it been a year already almost? Paige, that we did our Fiber Friends meetup? Oh my goodness. Where does time go? Anyways, so in the Fiber Friends meetup that we did in San Luis Obispo last year, spring of last year, as a matter of fact, it was April, because it was little buddy's birthday weekend. My train of thought left the station for a moment. It's been a day. Anyways, so pretty much everybody gave something to everybody. I mean, we all had little things to give to each other. And Amy over at Hooked on Wishing Crochet gave us this I think I need to go eat dinner. Yeah, I do. Gave us the things of eyes. I'm going to tell you right now too, my mind is like a roller coaster going in loops because I just have so much going on right now that I did today. I will explain that in a minute, but eyeballs, I have this set and that's all I can find. Do I need to go over there and empty out all of my craft drawers because they're not in the closet? If I have to empty out all 6 of those craft drawers to find my eyeballs, we will be making a video on that one. Maybe I should. That could be fun. Okay, so today, so I woke up and I had to resubmit my forms that I submitted yesterday for Mom's long-term care because apparently my signature was itty-bitty. I did it on my phone through Adobe. Well, little known fact, don't try and do things on Adobe on your phone. It's not going to come out right. In my case, it didn't. So she resent them to me this morning after I sent out the power of attorneys last night. So I went on my computer and did it, and this time it worked, thankfully. So I had to do that. I had to do Levi's re-enrollment for school because, as you know, he's still registered in California. He goes back and forth between my husband and I. So he will be attending school in California, where he will be a majority of the time next school year. Yeah, anyways, we're not going to go into that. It's just, that's a whole nother ballgame. We're not going into all that right now. If you know, you know. My long-term subscribers, y'all know the situation. So then, after I did all that, I went out and I started making some fried potatoes, hoping Mom would eat. She ate. She had a half of a hamburger patty and fried potatoes. And then I know she'd been itching to get to the bank to go get her money out, because she wanted to give me money to go to the store for her. So I said, we can do that by 1 o'clock. I said, but we need to hurry up. I have a lot of other things I need to get done, which I already did do for today. And so she gave me no fight at all. After we were done at the bank, I said, okay, I'm going to take you home, and then Levi and I will go back to the store for you. She was relieved. She just wanted to go through McDonald's and get a Diet Coke. She was relieved to come home. That changed her whole demeanor for the day. Just taking her out on a 20-minute car ride back and up and back for the bank. It's like 20 minutes total round trip. Well, it might have been more like, probably closer to 30, because of having to stop at McDonald's and the wait, because it was lunchtime. Either way, it doesn't matter. Her whole demeanor changed. So then I went to Walmart, and again, those doggone yarn minions struck. And I did get a picture. Kimberly, Simply Living in a Small Town, I think was the one that wanted to see a Walmart with stocked yarn shelves. You're going to get them. I have pictures looking this way and looking this way. I kind of stood back because our yarn aisle is one section, and then behind it is the floral and all that. So I kind of stood and then took a picture looking this way and looking this way. There are end caps of yarn I did not get, because they strategically placed our yarn aisle. It's a main aisle. They're going back and forth constantly getting pallets out of the back. That door is right there in the yarn aisle. Not super convenient. Anyways, I did notice a new end cap today when I went that was not there last night, of the Lion Brand Cover Story yarns. I don't like those because it's blanket yarn. They were $39.97. So that was brand new. That was brand new shipment that I had seen. And then there was just some other little end caps on the back that I did not snap pictures of, because I think the yarn aisle is what was wanted the most to see the pictures of. So I did that. And yeah, like I said, the yarn minions, they struck. I couldn't help it. They struck. And as I'm looking in my closet, because this is open right here, it's probably hard for y'all to see, but right in there, those are Premier Puzzle yarns. Remember they did a thing where they paired solid colors with some of their Premier Puzzle. I think that's what those are. Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, those are all Premier Puzzle yarns. And there's 2 solids and 2 that are the patterns. I don't know which ones they are. They're different shades of pink and white. I completely forgot I had those puzzle yarns. That's enough to make like a shawl right there. Huh. Okay, well, so anyways, my Walmart has, oh my goodness, what did I count? 6 different shades of Premier Puzzle, maybe 7. Anyways, there was 3 colors I wanted. I had to be good. I had to tell the minions, put it back. Those minions, man, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's get into a yarn haul, shall we? So I bought 2 of this first one here, which is, it's called Jax. And they're 328 yards, 100% acrylic, 300 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams. They are a bulky 5. 6mm knitting needle and crochet hook recommended. Machine wash cold, tumble dry. And then buy enough of the same lot, dye lot, yada, yada, yada. We know the drill. Here is the color Jax. I like this. It's very neutral. I never thought myself to buy neutral looking colors until I started doing my real estate agent's blanket, and I'm just falling in love with neutrals too. So there's those two. And then the second one I bought, like I said, I was good. I only bought 2 colorways. It was a tough choice because the other one was like more of a black and a gray. I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, I decided against that one and I went more towards a fallish color. And this one is called Kickball. And again, 2 of them. Okay. And then I bought one more thing. And I'm going to tell you why I bought this. So this is the Mandala bonus bundles from Lion Brand. These are 1,181 yards, 1,080 meters, 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable. These are a lightweight 3. It recommends a 3.75mm knitting needle or a 5mm crochet hook. I want to say I used a 4. This one is called Babar. Again, I wanted to buy every single colorway they had of this stuff. I love working with the mandalas. I remember when Joanne was still around, these same ones, the mandala bonus bundles, were about $20. My Walmart is just under $11 for one. And this is the colorway I picked. Like I said, it's called Babar. Now, you're wondering, why do I love these so much? Okay, do you remember last year, I think it was springtime as well, we went up to Yosemite and I didn't take enough yarn with me, so I needed to go into the Walmart up there and buy a yarn. Well, I ended up buying, this is when Walmart started first carrying, or maybe it was because that was a smaller Walmart in Madera, but they had the mandala bonus bundles there. And I think this one's called Cat's Meow or Cat's Cradle or something like that, the colorway that I'm about to show you. But I ended up buying one. And I was able to make an entire rectangle shawl with that. And this is what that shawl looks like. I finished this. I actually didn't finish this until the summer. We were on our way back from the 3-week road trip when we moved my mom. But here is that shawl using a mandala bonus bundle. I can't go back much further. So there's that. So I finished that one on that trip, and then I also finished, this was, I think this one was the Karen Cotton Cakes. I don't remember the colorway though. I finished this one in Michigan. And this one is, like I said, I'm trying to, yeah. So that is, this though, I think was, this cotton cake one, I want to say was 3 balls of it for these triangle shawls. So yeah, that is why I really like the mandala bonus bundles. Hold on, I'm going to fold these back up and put them back in their bag. I haven't washed or blocked any of these. They've actually just been sitting in the same bag from Meijer since we were on that trip. So yeah, and it's really nice and lightweight. It's not super scratchy. And the way the colors float on this, it's just beautiful. So I am excited to be using this come springtime. This will be a nice throw to put over my shoulders in church or something like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna make another rectangle shawl out of this one. And these rectangle shawls work up super fast. It's worked up with a double V-stitch. And who did I use the pattern from? Was that Amanda's Crochet as well? It might have been. I really like her little short tutorials that she does. It could have been her. I don't remember. But yep. My memory of Michigan. I love shopping there when I go back home. Levi told me today, like, I want to go back to Michigan. And I said, well, maybe next summer, because next summer I think we're planning a big road trip again. I said, maybe next summer we can drive up to Michigan. So we're kind of planning the route because I've got almost all of the continental 48 states, as in visited, in one way or another. And I've only got like some states in the Midwest, like Iowa, and I think it's South Dakota, maybe Missouri, and that might be it. So we're thinking about doing that next summer, not this summer because we bought a house. And it also looks like the state of California is going to sock it to us because we have dual residences, and it looks like the state of California is going to sock it to us big time on state taxes. So when you hear people say that California is charging you to leave their state, believe them. Believe them. Because we're going to be... yeah. Hopefully it'll be just this one time, but I just ripped that bag like a dupes. Whoopsie. Anyways, okay. I think that's all I had. I was going to try and give you a list of how many people we already have in the drawing for the end of the month. And I haven't had time to sit down and look at my comments. I just know we have a good handful already. So I may have to do 2 prizes. Keep going at this rate. I may give away 2 prizes. We'll see. But anyways, I am smelling the ham in the oven. That means dinner is just about done. So I'm going to go. I'm going to wrap this up. And I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with some finished hearts or hearts in progress of being sewed. So, yeah, that's where we are at. Loving that pattern from 3 a.m. Grace Designs. Okay, I'm gonna go. All right, he needs me, so love, hugs, and prayers to you all. Stay safe, stay warm. I'll see you all in the next video.